Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Be Determined. Today we have the spooky update and the essence update. We've got a lot to go over and a lot more to come in the next few days. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's jump into it. So first off, we have the Shoy Alchemist. I probably totally butchered his name, but anyways, you can see he's got all the items from previous years, the great spook gear and all that. But we have one new item so far, Eerie, the combat pet, and then we are going to get another item unlocked every single day. So you can click to speak to the alchemist about the ingredient, and he'll give you kind of a hint after a little bit. So the current one, the hint won't be here for 9 hours and 30 minutes, but we do already know how to get the first one. So if you go over to the garden, you'll have to wait until a new visitor appears. For me, it'll be 6 minutes, and you have to accept it almost immediately. So you have about 2 seconds to accept it and complete the offer. So the best way to do this is, as he says, have enough resources in your sacks. So you want to make sure you have a little bit of everything in your sacks if you can. That'll make it go by much easier, but you'll have to do this a few times to be able to get the 2 ephemeral gratitude to get the new pet. So every single day the alchemist will get a new item, but on the 6th day the great spook will be unleashed upon the world. So during this event you will occasionally encounter primal fear. So these are special mobs that are going to be kind of a joke on real life fears. So the ones that they showed, for example, were math teachers and commitment phobia, but there's a unique trick to defeating each one. But these fears will drop dark candy. So what you can do with dark candies when they come out in 6 days is give them to a tomb that will be here. So there will be a giant grave here that you can throw dark candies into, and you'll get rewards for it. But you also notice that in the calendar there's a ton of spooky festivals happening. So this is going to be around Halloween day. We're getting a bunch of extra spooky festivals, so that'll be pretty nice. We should be able to spooky fish and season of jellyfish at the same time, so that'll be pretty cool. But that is not all with this update. That's everything for the spooky event so far, but there is more. If we warp to the Dwarven Mine, you will be able to find Marigold down here beneath the bridge. Right over here, the gold essence shop, Marigold. You can click on her, talk to her, and as you guessed it, you'll be able to buy some perks with your gold essence. But there's a little quest you have to do first. If you haven't already, she'll ask you to kill a golden goblin, but seeing as I've already done it, she already knows that I've done it. But now we have our gold essence shop. So there is Heart of Gold, which increases your healer class experience gain. There's Treasure of the Earth, which increases your chances of spawning a worm or scatha. There's Dwarven Training, which gives you mining wisdom while on mining island. Unbreaking, which increases your vitality, very good for tank. Eager Miner, which increases your mining speed. And Midas Lure, which increases your chances of fishing up a gold trophy fish in the Crimson Isle. So this is a big one, and I would say Heart of Gold is a big deal because not many people run healer. Scatha Miner, of course, is a big deal for me. I've already maxed Scatha Mining, so no more BCA from that, unfortunately. Did a little too soon, but the vitality is pretty nice as well. Now if we go back up and warp into the crystal nucleus, there is a new lobby look here. As you can see, there's some stairs now that go up, and you don't have to traverse through the little parkour sections or just teleport up now. You just have stairs to everywhere, which is really nice. But over on this side here, there is the Diamond Essence shop with Gemma. She's got a bit of dialogue that she'll go through. And if you haven't already done a Crystal Nucleus, you'll have to do that before you can get through her stuff. But she has the Radiant Fisher, which increases your chances of catching Diamond Trophy Fish, which is huge. Diamond in the Rough, which increases your tank XP gain. Rhinestone Infusion, which adds breaking power to diamond pickaxes. Under Pressure, which increases your strength while on mining islands. High Roller, which gets an extra random drop when obtaining a crystal nucleus bundle, so an extra chance to get an alloy. Return to Cinder, which increases the chance of spawning a diamond goblin. We'll talk about those in a moment. And Perfectly Cut Diamond, which is an upgrade item to upgrade your perfect armor to tier 13. Now you'll notice here in the museum, perfect armor tier 13 is here now. But if we do our /BE diamond, you'll notice there is a new diamond goblin mob. So whenever you spawn a golden goblin, there's a chance it'll be a diamond goblin instead. They'll drop diamond essence, mithril powder, and gemstone powder. Plus golden goblins will now spawn in the crystal hollows. So whenever you're mining here, there is a chance that you'll get a golden goblin. It's not from hardstone. You'll have to mine gemstones or ores, but there's a chance you can spawn them here. Or if you want a little bit better odds, then you can use eggs to spawn them in. So regular goblin eggs have a 2% chance to spawn a golden goblin. Greens have a 2.5% chance. Yellows have a 3.3% chance. Reds have a 5% chance, and blues have a 10% chance. Also, to help out with all of these new essence shops, you'll notice that in dungeons, whenever you find a secret, there's a chance that it'll be a random type of essence. But there's also a couple new items in some other shops. So if we warp over to the spider's den and go talk to the spider essence NPC down here, you'll notice that he now has a salvage items option. So you don't have to warp out every time your inventory fills up with arachne part and just go ahead and salvage them right here. He also has a new essence in here as well, or a new thing to get, Toxopholite, which increases archer class experience gain by 2%. So that's pretty nice as well. They've added a new way for class experience gain to be added for pretty much every single class. I believe there is one for every class. So Ice Essence Shop has Mage, Gold Essence has Healer, Diamond has Tank, Spider has Archer, and if we warp over to Dragon, you'll notice there's a new Essence item in here as well, Unbridled Rage, which increases Berserker class experience. So you can basically level up all your classes 10% faster now. They've also added to the Blacksmith some new items as well. So if we actually go to the main Blacksmith over here, we can take off our equipment, and if I wanted to, we could reforge it here and get some new reforge. So there's a bunch of those, but of course the currently existing ones are still going to be better. They also buffed whale bait for Crimson Isle lava fishing. So whenever you use it, you have an increased chance to catch lava flames, fire eels, Tauruses, thunders, and Jabba. They also increase the sizes of sacks. So I have a medium nether sack here. It used to only hold 2,240 items. Now it holds 6,720. I don't have any small sacks, but if I did, they now hold 2,240, whereas they used to hold 640. So that is a big buff to all the sacks. They also made it so that your Crimson Essence will be shown on the scoreboard whenever you're over here. So you can go ahead and just check here on the right, and it shows you Crimson Essence, so you don't have to go talk to the NPC every time you want to check how much essence you have. But that is all the big stuff that they changed so far. There are a ton of little item changes and fixes, which does include the voodoo dolls. So if you had a Jinx voodoo doll and a regular voodoo doll and you were swapping between them, cooldowns now stack. So if you use one, the other will be on cooldown as well. So that's not a strategy anymore, unfortunately. If you guys enjoyed this update, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to be doing some shorts, most likely, on the new items as we find them for the spooky event. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching to the end. Have a great day, and God bless.